Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the fact that over 63,000 cases have been dismissed in immigration court this year. Why? Because Customs has not done its job. This is a new report that came out of Syracuse University. Those of you who are new to me, welcome to my channel. I'm Latoya McBean-Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide and around the world, helping people to solve complex immigration problems. Reach out to us at McBean Law at 516-866-3900 or at mcbeanlaw.com, where you can request an appointment to meet with one of our attorneys or with me. Guys, also before you go today, do me the favor of subscribing to this channel. As usual, I always ask that you also hit the notification bell before you go so that you'll get notice of these videos each week. And lastly, friends, if you have not yet subscribed to McBean's immigration newsletter or our email list, subscribe, because we send out really thoughtful Q&As as well as immigration news each week to those of you who have subscribed. Now let's talk about this. Syracuse University has a really awesome data tracking system of immigration. The whole system of immigration, actually, from different point of views, are tracked by Syracuse, and they recently issued a report, on October 17th, showing that over 63,000 DHS cases were thrown out in immigration court this year because no NTA, or notice to appear, was filed. Now, guys, the notice to appear is a very important document that tells a person that they have been placed in removal, and here are the charges against them, and they are to appear in court at a certain time and date, certain date, time, and place, of course, should be on that NTA. And for some people, they receive an NTA, and then later they receive a hearing notice with a different date on it. And then, they're supposed to follow that hearing notice and appear in court at the new date and time. But unfortunately, what's been happening as of late is that Customs, CBP, their officers have not been following through with this process. So here's how it should work. Someone shows up before Customs and they apply for asylum, or ask for asylum, I should say, or they may not have even asked for asylum. They could very well be someone that encountered CBP for some reason, and CBP is supposed to look in the immigration court system to assign a date, choose a date on the calendar for when that person is supposed to appear in court for the first time before an immigration judge. After which, the CBP officer is supposed to hand that individual the NTA and also send a copy to the court. And this is the part of the process where these agents are just not doing this job. They're not taking the time to do this administrative step of sending a copy to the court. So what ends up happening is that people show up to court with an attorney in some cases, or on their own, and the judge says, wait a minute, the NTA, where is the NTA? I don't know what this case is about. I don't know what the charges are against this individual. The procedures haven't been followed. The court doesn't know what's going on. Therefore, we're going to have to dismiss this whole process, this whole proceeding. It's over. It is absolutely over, and that individual will not be able to advance his or her application, whatever that application may be, before the court. And so it leaves people in a limbo. And so over 63,000 people have found themselves in this situation. Now, obviously, some of them might be happy that they're no longer in removal, because typically when something like this happens, ICE doesn't then, or Customs, I should say, doesn't backtrack and say, oops, let's go ahead and issue this a new NTA to this individual. This rarely happens. And in fact, they are swamped. There is a huge backlog right now. There's a huge crisis at the border, as you guys know, with migrants. And these people are overwhelmed. They're not following through on any little administrative step. They're just not doing it. And so all of these people now, their cases are thrown out or dismissed, and they're left to wonder, well, what's next? And that's between them, of course, and their attorney to determine what the next strategy would be. Now, guys, according to the Syracuse report, it's showing that this problem with the court system and CBP, it's just not getting better. The numbers are rising, particularly as more migrants appear at the border. And so the report says, well, what happens next? Does DHS correct its failure by filing a newly issued NTA or seek to reopen that old case and belatedly submit the original NTA? Or is immigrant left in limbo? The public has also been left in the dark as to what ultimately happens to these cases and the immigrant involved. The DHS needs to provide a public accounting of this problem. So, friends, that's the new report that's coming out of Syracuse University, and it's a large number of people whose cases were dismissed for this failure on the administrative side. There are some cases that are being dismissed these days based on prosecutorial discretion. And in fact, I had a consultation just this morning with someone who had a pending asylum case, and his attorney said to him, we could seek administrative closure, so that your application can remain pending with the court and you can continue to renew your work permit each cycle. However, ICE most likely will push to terminate your case just to get you out of court, get you off their docket. They don't want to deal with this anymore. So just be prepared for that. And unfortunately for this gentleman, that's exactly what did happen. And his case was dismissed, his asylum case. He never got a chance to fully argue or litigate his case to the end, and maybe he just didn't have a good case, a winning case, and his attorney advised him that way. Although there could have been other ways of dealing with that situation, but nevertheless, he is now left with no opportunity to renew his work permit, and he also doesn't have any opportunities currently for a green card. And I meet with people from time to time who are surprised that, oh my God, my case was dismissed. My asylum case is gone. What do I do now? I don't have a work permit. Guys, you definitely need to make sure that you get the right counsel before you dismiss your case. Understand what the word dismissal means. Understand that word very carefully, because if your case is dismissed, that's it. It's done. It's over with. You're no longer under the jurisdiction of the immigration court system. So work with your lawyer on what your options should really be before you agree to dismissal, particularly if you have a pending asylum case in court. Guys, I hope you found this video informative and maybe helpful towards the end as I've shared that tip with you. Contact us again at McBean Law. We help clients to reopen old removal cases so that it may be terminated. Terminated, and so that they could pursue the green card with the government, with USCIS. You can contact us to learn more about that service and to see whether your case is a good case for that process. It was nice being with you in this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.